Hi, I'm Ravi Teja and I'll take you through the form filling process for SNAP 2021. This is a common form for all the 15 symbiosis colleges that are there that offer various courses of MBA. There are 24 different courses of MBA that you can apply to, but please be very cautious about what are the courses that you are applying to, because you will be asked to pay separately for each individual course that you are applying. So every course that you are applying is going to cost you $1,000. So please be very judicious, know your weaknesses, know your strengths, know your targets, and hence select the colleges account. I'll take you through the entire process, starting from registration to the final payment. Before we start, these are the prerequisites that you require, right? One is a photograph. A photograph that is a passport size photograph. The size can vary from 10 KB to 5 MB. From 10 KB to 5 MB, right? The size of the photograph will be resized by the portal itself. Don't worry if even if it is more, right? Even if it is more than 500 KB, if the size is more, they will resize it for you. And don't worry about the size of the photograph. It is generally below 5 MB. That is what your passport photograph is going to be. And the second thing that you require to upload is your SC, ST or differently abled certificates if that are applicable to you, to your candidature. The site that you have got to visit is www.snaptest.org. Once you visit snaptest.org, it will ask you whether you are an existing user or you want to register now. If you haven't registered till now, you can click on register now. And after you click on register now, again, it will ask you to either sign in or register. If you are a new user, go ahead and register. On clicking on this register, what will open is a screen like this, which will have a lot of details. It will tell you about the eligibility. It will tell you about the 15 different colleges and the 24 different courses that are being offered. At the bottom of that form, at the bottom of that pop-up that opens up, you will be able to see a checkbox. Please don't forget to tick this checkbox and then click on I agree. And then click on I agree. Clicking on I agree will open this registration form. This is where your actual registration of the paper for the test starts. Applicant name should be as per the 10th or 12th mark sheet or certificate, right? For example, my name is Ravi Teja Mahavadi outside, but my 10th mark sheet unfortunately has a name that goes by Mahavadi Ravi Teja Suryanarayan. So what I will be doing here is writing as per my 10th mark sheet, writing my name as per my 10th mark sheet, and that is what you have got supposed to do either. Anyway, yes, and then you're going to select your date of birth. Please make sure that your phone number is correctly typed, and so is your email ID, because your personal identification for SNAP as a test, as an organization, your personal identification entirely depends on what your phone number is and what your email ID is. Please make sure that these details are very, very correctly and uniquely furbished to them. Then you have to select your category. If you select open category, it will not ask you anything. If you select an SC or ST category, it will ask you something. I'll tell you what it will ask. Nationality, select Indian if you are Indian. If you are not an Indian, select whatever your nationality is. And then also select if you are an NRI candidate. NRI are nationally the Indians but live outside India, right? So if you are an NRI candidate, if you want to take admission through the NRI quota, you have to select this. Then comes the most important thing. You can choose up to any 2 SNAP tests out of 3. Okay, you can choose 1 also, or you can choose 2. It is totally up to you, but you cannot select more than 2 out of these 3 SNAP tests. So SNAP is being conducted in 3 different slots. Slot 1, test 1 happens on 19th of December. Test 2 happens on 8th of January, and test 3 is supposed to be conducted on 16th of January. If you ask me about the last year's trends, last year we could find that this test 1 was easier as compared to test 2. which was in turn easier than test 3. So the order of easiness of the paper, or the level of difficulty of the paper, test 3 was higher level of difficulty than test 2, than test 1. Now you may think that there will be scaling across the 3 sections. No, there is no normalization or scaling that is going to happen across the 3 sections. The best score of the candidate across the tests, the best score of the candidates across the test will be considered to calculate your percentile. Suppose you take test 1 and test 3. In test 1, you score 52 marks, and in test 3, you score 43 marks. They are going to look at this 52 for your final evaluation, and they'll forget that you ever took this test 3 in which you scored 43 marks, right? There is not going to be any inter-slot or inter-test scaling. Please make sure you understand this, right? There is no scaling that is going to be available, that is going to happen. So please select your slots judiciously. Actually, there is actually, to be honest, nothing you can do, because while selecting slots, because you may end up selecting the wrong slot and you will not even get to know this. I'm just giving you a trend of what happened last year. Test 3 was tougher than test 2, which was tougher than test 1. So what if I were to select 2 tests, I would definitely make sure that test 2 is a part of it. Yeah, just some kind of jugaad mechanism, probably. But I would probably want to take test 2 definitely, and test 1 definitely. I would probably not want to take test 3 based on what happened last year. This year, the trend may completely change. The trend may completely change. Test 3 may turn out to be the easiest of the tests. However, you cannot do much. You cannot do much in terms of gauging the levels of difficulty. You can select a maximum of 2 out of these 3 tests. Then you have to upload your photograph here. Then you have to upload your photograph here, and that's done. So your preliminary registration is done there. Now, if you select scheduled caste or scheduled tribe over here, it will tell that kindly note that certificates issued for only state government benefits will not be accepted. So whatever will be accepted at the center is what you have got to do. Also, if it is in your local language, it will need to be supported by a certified English translation issued by a competent authority, right? Make sure that this is available to you. Make sure that you get it translated if it is there, if it is available in your local language, in Hindi, in Marathi, in Kannada, in Tamil, whatever language it is. Please make sure that you also have a translated certificate issued by a competent authority. Then you select your test center. Or test city. It will show you whether the slots are available or not in that particular city. In my case, in Hyderabad, Snap Test City 2, it was available, so I selected this. Yeah, and that's it. You upload your photograph and you're done with it. You upload your photograph and you're done with the first process of registration. It will ask you to save and continue this form. Clicking on that, it will send you, the portal will send an OTP. Snaptest.org will send an OTP to your registered email ID, It will be a 6-digit OTP, and you'll have to fill in that OTP. Submitting that, it will open directly the payment gateway. I think Snap is the easiest form to fill because it is a zero bullshit form. Zero bullshit. Directly gets into the payment. Chalo, kaam se kaam aate hain. Okay, so you select. So I have selected only one test. So it is asking me to pay 1950 bucks. If I would have selected two tests, it would have asked me to pay 3900 bucks. Then you select the test. It will be auto checked in. Click here to pay. Clicking on payment. After your payment desk opens up and you enter your OTP, you enter your credit card details or debit card details, whatever. After that is done, you will receive a receipt number, and it will say that your Snap test payment is done. You must complete the remaining portion of the application form and individually make payment of 1,000 per institute per program in order to be considered for admissions for that program. Right? So if you want to apply to the programs that are there, any of the programs that are there, per program, there are 24 programs available. If you want to apply to all 24 programs, you will have to pay 24,000 more, right? So if you want to apply to 3 more programs, let us say you select SIBM Pune, the core program of SIBM Pune, and then you select one program from SCM HRD, and you select one program from SIBM Bangalore, or you say you select SIOM Nashik. Per program, you'll have to pay 1,000 rupees. So when you click here on to continue, this is the screen that will open. So this is the second part of registration that will open. It will ask you, do you have any work experience? Do you have any work experience? And very good. Snap is a very good form. It will ask you, what is the experience you have? How much is the work experience you have in months as on 31st December 2021? Once you fill in that, it is not going to ask you which industry. It is not going to ask you which company, blah, blah, blah. No bullshit. It is going to ask you only simple questions that you have to fill in. Then, what is your highest calculation, highest qualification? Yeah, bachelor degree, or so you have to select bachelor degree, whether you have appeared for it, or you have, whether you are appearing for it or you have already finished it, right? Depending on that, it will ask you a few questions further. What is the UG education type? For me, it was engineering. My degree's name is BE. If at all your degree's name is not present here, select others. So your university name, if the university name is not present here, select others. If you select others here, you will have to specify what is your university name over here. Then you have to put your 10th marks in percentage, 12th marks in percentage, and aggregate UG marks in percentage. That's it. That's it. And then you follow to filling and selecting the programs. So these are the 24 programs that I was talking about. You just have to tick in the boxes of the programs that you want to select. For example, if you select SIBM Pune over here, MBA, you select MBA in SCM HRD, and then you select MBA Operations Management from SIOM Nashik. So it will ask you to pay 3,000 at the end of this. You may select as many programs as you wish to apply to. This can be reviewed and updated prior to payment. The registration fee per program is 1,000. Per program, you will have to pay 1,000 bucks. Then there is this section called upload document. This is only meant for people who have to produce either an SC certificate or an ST certificate or a differently abled certificate. If you don't have anything like that, directly click on make payment and continue with your registration. And clicking on that will show. See, for example, I did not select any of the courses. I did not select any of the courses that I am applying to. I am only applying to the snap test. I am only applying to the snap test. So it is now not showing me any of the courses over here. However, if you are going to apply to the 3 courses that I have shown, it will show you 2, 3, 4. It will show that for the first thing, I have completed my payment. For the first thing, I have completed my payment. But for 2, 3, and 4, that is going to be your course that you have applied for. The course that you have applied for, it will ask you to finish, select those courses and click here to pay. Click here to pay. And you're done. And you're done. You have applied to the college, you have applied to the test. You have applied to the college and you have applied to the test. This is the last screen you'll be able to see. If you are able to see, total amount to pay is 0. I think that is the last screen you'll be able to see, and you are done with your process of registering for SNAP. This is as easy as form as anything else could get in the world, right? So just go ahead and fill the form and make use of this video. If there are any queries except this that you have, please write it in the comments box and we will try to answer comments part, and we will try to answer any queries, individual personal queries that you have with respect to filling the SNAP form. But I think it is a fairly easy form to fill. Thank you.